So won't you come out here with me and chase this Rocky Mountain freedom? Let that mile high air you're breathing wind you where the river rolls.
All right, Cody here from Off-Grid Mountain Life. We are going to disconnect our lead acid battery bank and connect our new LiFePower EG4 battery rack from Signature Solar. It should be pretty simple. I'm just gonna flip off my inverters here, and then I'm gonna take the positive and negative off of my bank. We got the positive here, negative up here. I already turned off all of my solar panels, so nothing's charging. There's no power flowing through anything. I have the house power off, and I'm just gonna flip the inverters, undo these, feed it through. I think I'm gonna feed it through this bottom hole here, connect the negative here and positive up there, and flip it all on, see how it works. All right, got it all set up, plugged in. Got the positive, negative. I gotta clean it up a little bit, put the covers on and get a little bit more put together, but everything started right up. They ask you, so when you cycle these, they have the pre-charge resistor, so they'll fault unless you have power drawing on them. So I turned off the whole house. I turned off the breaker to the house, but I left my inverters on. Well, I turned them off when I did everything, but then I turned these on with no power. These were off. And then I cycled all the breakers, and it started up, and it kicked both inverters right away. I was watching videos, and it said with the pre-charge inverter or pre-charge resistors in these batteries, it needs to have some type of draw to charge it and pull it. If you put them all on and then flip the switch, it could throw an error code and it won't pull any power. So didn't have that, as I had, like I said, I had the breaker on, so everything kicked on great. Flipped the breaker switch for the house. Everything turned on, seems to be working good. I got all the BMS hooked up, and if you look, state of charge, they're all in 99 within, what is that, tenths, 1/10 roughly of each other. So it's good, it's pulling great. And now I need to program my charge controllers and inverters for the correct charging voltage and times. Other than that, seems like it's working great. Got everything hooked up, got all the charge parameters set in my charge controllers here for the solar, and I got the inverter set for generator charging and output and everything, the high-low battery cutoff. Took that all off the spec sheet, and I've got the BMS running on the multi-pack screen, and I've got Optics RE running right next to it. So now I can remote access this desktop from my phone and access it whenever I want, wherever I want. I can flip the generator on and off if I want, and just, keep an eye on the house from a distance, which is great. Gives me a lot more peace of mind. It seems to be running pretty good. I just kicked the water pump over here, the well pump, which is 240 split phase, pulls about, 1800 plus watts, and it didn't phase anything. I mean, it barely pulled down the batteries at all. So, and as you can see, you don't have a whole lot charging right now. It's kind of cloudy out, but overall it's doing great. I can't wait to see how long it lasts. I'll have an update in a couple days. One thing I wanted to note, I didn't say in any of my other videos, but one of the batteries, when it came in, when it was all packed up, I opened the box and it was on. The breaker was on, no lights were on, and it was almost completely dead. So I had to buy the Signature Solar battery charger, the 48 volt battery charger, hook it up and charge it. And I figured while I was at it, might as well charge them all up. So every single one of them was at 100% state of charge. And I called Signature Solar right away when that battery was like that. And they said, give it a few full cycles and see how it operates. So it's the third from the bottom. So I guess kind of almost right in the middle. So that's number what? 0, 1, 2, 3, which is right here. And it's hanging in the middle right here. So actually it's this one. This is pack 3. And it seems to be okay. But we'll keep an eye on it and see what it does. But I'll do an update in a few days and tell you how this thing handles the whole house.